had to switch the teams up a little bit, and all they really did was they put Port Swimmer. I guess they put Port Swimmer and Arcane Soda onto the formerly red team, and moved Fat Lee. Nope, and moved the mid laner and the support over to the red team.
Interesting switch.
Yeah, they claim it was random, but who knows?
They can claim what they want. Blue team banning out Kokoro no Nagi. Red team banning out the basically the team from last game. No Kane, no Blitzcrank this one.
I'd be surprised if they don't accidentally ban out one of their own champs, given the switch.
Fadley's gonna be mad when they ban out Zed next.
I doubt they will. I don't think either team would ban out Zed.
Their fear is wise.
While it was good, it didn't really win the lane. But there's a lot of star power coming in on the red team.
Yeah, our mid lane. Well, what I assume is the mid laner in Kokoro no Nagi. Fadley's shown to be great. Greatbeard of Odin did amazing on Alawi.
Yeah. And then Brandana's going to be playing AD carry. I can almost guarantee that. I mean, him or Sue in either one of those roles is scary. Though not to discount the other team. They all have played very well. There's just a lot of, once again, 380 carries on that team. Could screw up orders a little bit.
Well, 380 carries and two of the relative unknowns. You know, we got Sig, who doesn't play a whole lot, and Evil Envy playing his first game with us.
Yeah, and the Veigar coming through. Most likely a mid lane Veigar, but we saw top lane a few times last week.
I'm hoping for a support Veigar coming out here, too.
That's fair. Elimination, Season 5. Let's go.
Yeah. Dig in your heels and stack to win. A Draven coming out. I know Brandana's already got one pentakill in it, looking for another one in the Wednesday games.
Yeah, it is definitely Brandana in the AD carry position. He's been wanting to pull out Draven during the normal LCS games. So I guess he finally got the chance to during some gym class feeders.
Ornn coming out too for the top lane. Greatbeard of Odin going outside of his normal champion pool for the Wednesdays. I like to see it. Looks like it'll be Graves in the jungle, although there could be weirder things.
Yeah, Graves top isn't that bad. I mean, it's not great, but get a little bit of lethality on it, and that's crazy.
Thresh coming out too. You take away his Blitzcrank, he's still going to get a hooker. He will not be denied.
Yep.
Fatley hovering his namesake, and switches over to the fatter redhead.
Yeah, the fatter engage. Lee Sin and Gragas honestly share a lot of similarities when it comes to the champions. Both have a jump in, both have a knockback or knock away. Both have a little bit of AoE damage and both can heal. Very similar. One's just tankier, one does more damage. Both fun to play, both playmakers.
Right.
Caitlyn coming out, so they're assuming that Arcane Soda's the carry. And just taking away his comfort pick there.
Yeah,
definitely my fan theory about Gragas is that, you know, Lee is just slim Gragas in the future. Lost the eyesight, lost the weight. Same basic kit.
Yeah, or in the past, he just ate so much he got his eyesight back.
I always love when that happens, you know. I like to get my contacts replaced, so I just keep chowing down.
Contacts replaced, 300 pounds. I don't know if it's worth it or not.
That's for everyone else to decide.
Yeah.
The Gangplank ban coming out. We're not going to see anything close to what we saw last game. And making sure Maya-chan can't use his Leona.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see who's going top lane on the blue team. At this rate, I'd assume Evil Envy, but could be anybody.
Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of trading of the picks either. Everyone seems to be picking what they're doing.
Morgana. Could be mid, could be jungle, could be support. Could
That's
be,
right. Jungle Morgana's a thing in the new patch.
Yeah. Could be what's it called? Top too. So it really could go anywhere besides AD carry.
Cho'Gath coming out, another flex pick.
Yeah. I assume that one's gonna go in the top lane. And they're leaving the Ashe. Interesting. That's an
Yeah,
interesting pick into Morgana, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, especially Ashe's lack of mobility means that anytime she gets caught, she's gonna be in a rough spot. I guess they're thinking having a Thresh, the threats will be pulled to them, so you're not gonna worry about something like that. Actually, fun side note, I was in a spelling competition against Morgana, but because she can only spell shield, I did end up winning.
I'm gonna mute you. That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna be here talking by myself. I'm just gonna pull up an LCS broadcast. Let's play it over.
It'll be alright.
I kid. That was a good one.
Trying to take LNZ's place as the pun master of the LCUS.
Well, a broadcast between you two would be a thing to listen to.
Oh, I don't think anyone would want to listen to it.
Fair. You two and Justin commentating and in the middle would be delightful.
Interesting. Cho'Gath is going with heal, so I'm thinking that might be a Cho'Gath mid, and we're doing Veigar top, especially because Sports Swimmer was the top lane from last game.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, does switch to teleport the last second there.
Wait, what the hell is that team? Morgana, Trundle, Draven, Ornn.
So that's a Trundle support. Supporting the Draven with a Morgana in the mid lane.
I quit.
That's an interesting group.
Quit
That's,
spectate. Touch the button. Make them repick.
Yeah. It's hard to keep up.
Yeah.
Of course, we talk about eating. We got, Gragas being the fatter Lee, and we got Cho'Gath, who would beat anyone in a pie eating competition.
People always say that Cho'Gath can eat a lot, but only being able to eat every 45 seconds. Like, he can eat one thing every 45 seconds. Doesn't
That's a
sound too
big
good.
meal, though.
I guess if it's anything that you want.
One dragon every 45 seconds is a lot of food. That'll pack on the pound.
It's fair.
So we got Stacks on the blue team.
Team Stacks versus Team Fat. Wow. No, there's
That's
Stacks
a
on the red
huge-
team too. There's Draven.
Yeah, there's a huge front line for red team, too.
Yeah.
Trundle, Gragas, and Ornn. A lot more AP in these games than we had last game. Nice to see a little mix-up.
I wonder what skins do you think are coming up? Do you think we're gonna see the Santa Veigar skin pop out this game?
I'm actually going to argue against it. Omega Squad Veigar has been the number one skin shown in the LCUS. Every Veigar that takes it seems to have it. I would expect to see that come out again. I'm hoping for something on Ashe that's sort of festively, and the Trundle as well. Get those winter skins out.
Yeah, there's Santa Gragas skin. Don't know if Fatly has it. I don't know. I personally really like the bad Santa Veigar. The sound of Christmas bells crashing down upon your enemies is one of the best sounds in the game.
Especially when you're stuck in place and have to just sit there and be in the holiday spirit for a few seconds.
Yep, holiday spirit. Giant things smashing around the house, like every person's normal holiday party.
It's Krampus's favorite champion, hands down.
Yep. Well, about 15 seconds till we get to actually see which one they decide to go to. I'm interested to see how the Cho'Gath, who now has teleport, does versus Ornn, because I assume that will be the matchup.
That's a good one, too.
Yeah. Once again, you have the top lane expertise that I do not have. Which way do you think that one will go?
Ornn is such a powerhouse in the top lane right now that I'd have a hard time picking against him, even with my Cho being out there. That said, if it's a poke Cho, might be able to do enough damage without Ornn having their shield up if they're sitting too far back.
Yeah. Personally, I like playing Cho a little bit off AP, so like something like Rod of Ages, and then Rod of Ages with like Crystal Scepter and Sork Shoes, so you still get a little bit of that beefiness, and then get the AP as well. But we'll see. Seems like pretty normal summoner keystones, except fleet footwork on the Draven.
Very interesting. And Grasp of the Undying on Ornn, so he's looking to do those constant engages. It'll be interesting because Cho'Gath's got the Arcane Comet, it's got the poke comp going. If Cho'Gath is playing up enough for Great Beard of Ornn to jump on that, or if it's playing back enough that he'll get poked out of lane.
Yeah, I'm personally hoping for the Morgana support in the Ornn mid lane, but I don't feel like I'm going to get that. Another invade coming in from the red team.
It's been constant from that side of the map. I don't know if there's some, if they're going downhill, if they just feel the need to roll that way or what.
Yeah, it seems to be, I think that someone on that team must just feel like that's the best strategy.
Yep.
Oh,
And the stun comes out.
it's the
Menards flashes away.
13 seconds left on volley.
They do pop the ward.
There is 4. Oh, the hook!
Oh,
The hook! Flash away from Ornn. Volley's back up if he uses it. That could... but they back out. Thresh is still going aggressive. Draven's still catching his axes. Veigar has 3 AP already. Game's over, guys. Go home.
and those stacks will come in handy. Great defense by Blue, being able to back off, not feed into that.
Yeah. Did anyone even have to recall? Nope.
Nope, Ornn and Trundle did, but
Trundle did, but
yeah, definitely advantage Blue after that invade.
only one burnt flash compared to also one burnt flash. But
Morgana with vision on red tries to get a cheeky steal and does not get it.
oh, Koro seems to love to do that though. Oh, Menards on the Graves. Oh, missed hook by the Thresh bot lane, but pretty standard stuff.
Yeah. And everyone kind of regrouping. Arcane Soda a little low from the invade. Mayachan a little bit behind in experience from being out of lane. Top lane Ornn is managing to land his Q a little bit. Cho lands his Q.
Little damage.
I'm sorry,
to
his
A.
W.
It's just overall that is going to be a giant wet noodle. Like, both of them have the chance to do a lot of damage, but it'll take them a while to actually be threatening.
Get to that point, exactly. We're seeing Veigar push
Ooh,
mid a
Thresh
little
hook
bit.
onto the Draven, flays him back. But maybe should have saved it to flay away the
Oh, first blood goes to Draven.
yeah, maybe they should have saved it to flay away the Trundle. But Ashe dies with both summoner spells though. That feels bad.
And Arcane Soda must have thought that he was getting out. Draven made sure that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah.
And Graves is working on the top lane, gets spotted out, and Ornn just walks out.
He has a slow knock up
Oh,
by the Trundle.
knock up. Good damage by the Graves, and that's the kill for Cho'Gath.
That is a dead Ornn. No, still has TP up, so not the end of the world. Just a good way to start off.
Veigar at 20 bonus AP already. Morgana's letting him free farm a little bit too much. You'd like to see some more aggression, and she's finally starting to pull that out. Missed the kill bot lane.
Uh-oh, and Draven
Has to flash
Ash
away.
still has
Arcane
flash.
Soda does.
Oh,
And
gets baited in. Fat Lee there to take out the Graves.
good awareness, good turnaround. Morgana under siege in the middle,
It is just
and
a
just walks away.
brawl all over the place.
Fatley looking to make a play on Arcane Soda, and not gonna happen. He just walks away. Draven's still very low.
So we have a question from the Twitch chat, directed to you, Dr. Mr. Prowler.
Oh,
They would like to know. They would like to know what your opinion on Arcade Soda's build right now. And
I actually don't have the build up. I should probably take a look. We have a long sword, a couple pots, and the Doran's blade. So she's looking to do damage. It's basically the same as the Draven. I don't see any issue there. Nice little lifesteal to try to maintain that lane, especially helping out. Probably why she didn't back. Looking to
Yeah.
get the lifesteal off the minions.
Thresh almost gets the hook off on Trundle. Let's look at the gold value and difference here. There is almost a 600 gold difference between the bot lane AD carries. As you can see, the Draven used it to buy a BF sword, but he also has boots. That with fleet footwork is really going to make it hard for anyone to collapse upon him or get away from him if he decides to go in for a kill.
And of course, Draven getting a kill is very important with his stack. So, a good rune choice. I like it. I'm not nearly enough of an AD carry to to say what the advantage is there. I just sit in my top lane and enjoy my wet noodle fights. Vygar popping the stopwatch.
Saves himself from the ult.
Gives
nope.
time for Graves to pop in. And a good kill in the bot lane. Amaya being able to chase down Sig. Brandana goes in for the tower dive, does get the kill, and it ends up being a 1-for-1.
2 for 1, actually, and they missed the kill in on Morgana in the mid lane too.
Good defense there.
Yeah.
Bit of a gold lead coming out for red. Up about 1k. Cho getting its first stack in.
But it looks like Ornn's gonna try to go for that kill pretty soon. He pops his
Oh.
ult. Flash, no problem there.
Flash away.
Overall, you know, pretty even. I think the 2k gold lead, well, 1.2k gold lead is coming in from the bot lane.
And you're seeing higher CS. Trundle's got a lot of stacks off of the Relic Shield.
But mid lane, the Vygar is stacking up nicely. I think he should be at around 50 stacks by now. Yeah, 47 stacks.
Megan plays in the bot lane.
Gets displaced by the.
Yeah, good totem by Trundle there. Sig gonna go down.
Yeah, this Draven's gonna get way too big to deal with.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough.
If he rushes a QSS as well, I don't think there's anything that team can do to him. Also, as a Draven player myself, he's going lifesteal first, which is honestly the most scary thing Draven can go for. You can't get away with it unless you're getting ahead early, because you won't do enough damage. But since he already has the lead, if he gets a BF sword, a Zeal item, and then what's it called? Death's Dance, he'll be unkillable.
That's rough. I know last Wednesday we saw too the Twitch, Menards' Switch, got fed but didn't do enough lifesteal to, to make that a factor. We were able to pull out a win there. Not going to be an issue this game. Draven's going in for more. Finally gets the shutdown.
A lot of AD carries seem to follow the pros builds a little bit too heavily, especially when they're not that high a level. That they go 1 damage item, 2 attack speed items. Oh, and sorry.
Getting pulled under tower.
Oh,
Takes a turret shot for his time.
Thresh does have red buff, so it's possible we could have something happen. It's a flash off. Ooh.
Great stun that led to that kill.
And do the cleanup kill. Nice job.
Does end up a 1-for-1.
Vygar. Back on AD carry builds. If you go Infinity Edge and 2 attack speed items with Berserker Greaves, you're pretty much just asking to get killed. And at high levels, you have people on your team that's able to peel for you better, and you're better at dodging abilities. When you're at a low level or a low elo, gold, silver, even plat, you aren't as good as the pros, and your teams aren't as good as peeling for you. You can easily just get destroyed if you don't go lifesteal early or defensive boots or anything like that.
Thresh making plays in the bot lane. Arcane still a little too far out to follow up. Graves making a play in the top, looking to get a kill on the Ornn. Ease away.
He doesn't have
W's
flash. No.
They're not looking to tower dive.
Yeah. No Q up on Cho'Gath at the time.
Seeing a lot of the same story from last game. A little more even last game. Red's got a bigger lead, but we're seeing the red team being more aggressive, and blue team not willing to make those plays.
Morgana walking through the rift.
And that's just dispiriting when you're a Vygar player.
That.
This is my one way to trap you in place, and it just doesn't mean anything. Thresh coming in for a gank. Cho coming down.
4-person gank mid. They get him. That's what you
That
get.
spell shield doesn't shield you from all that.
Yeah. No wards anywhere around the mid lane besides the one, I believe, zombie ward. This Ashe will have to flash that pillar if he doesn't want to die. But
Exhaust comes out. That's a lot of damage by that Draven.
had to flash almost instantly, and now I think Sigtal will get punished from this too.
Fat Lee coming in a lot. Wow. That's an interesting animation there.
Yeah.
And then Trundle just nums on a nice Thresh.
Flash on. the
Fat Lee
Veigar.
coming in.
Um,
Vygar taking the slow walk back. Looks like Gragas not going to be able to put enough damage down to
he
do
will.
anything.
He has his E back up
Oh,
by now.
oh, and it's close. There goes in with the dive. Nice kill. Good spell shield by Morg too to save him some damage.
Yeah, I think Vygar really needed to save his stun there. One of those situations where you feel like if you pop it right away, you'll get the best placement out of it. However, with such a long cooldown, it's really more critical about having it save you or using it when needed. Oh, get the hook on the Trundle, not the Draven unfortunately, but getting Trundle slowed enough will get them to kill. They should give it to, should really give it to the Graves. Ashe has a lane to farm, and Graves needs to go help all the other lanes.
Yeah, especially being this pushed in. I'm going to say good play by the Thresh there too. They didn't get the Draven, but if they had, I don't know if they can win that 3v2. Letting the Draven back and then just getting to pick on the Trundle, a decent call.
Definitely. If you think that the Trundle would have stopped his own recall, that 100% is the play to go. Gets the hook on the Morgana and waits for the spell shield to drop before he flays.
Smart Thresh plays. Graves a little caught out here, getting collapsed on. But as the team around to make it not matter. Vygar with a good stun, good damage coming out. Drops the ult, not enough.
Yeah,
And a field goal with the Arcane Soda ult.
Get some decent damage on the tower with the Rift Herald, but... Oh, they can clear out one of these champs. They might have a chance to win the 4v5, 3v4. but I think they're just gonna get almost cleaned up by this Draven.
Ooh, that Draven does a lot of damage. Popping off on... Wow. There's just nothing they can do right now.
No.
That Bloodthirster erased any damage Ashe did. Interesting team fight, too. There wasn't a lot of cohesion. It was just almost 4 individual fights happening in the same area. Definitely in favor of Red, who's got a 9,000 gold lead at the moment. And they'll get free backs while Draven looks to solo the dragon.
Yeah, sometimes you think random teams aren't always the best idea, but that's none of my business. They're almost, they're gonna get the dragon with just the bot lane. Oh my god.
An interesting attempt to steal, and it's going to cost Thresh.
You know, at this point you gotta make the plays. Just landing the hook and having the balls to take it, that's something to watch. If you look at the top lane, it's really just a large CS difference, but otherwise even all around.
That's kind of what I was saying earlier, too. If the Cho went more of a poke, I could have seen this going differently. That CS lead is almost insurmountable. Cho needs to get out of the lane and try to help the team out some.
Veigar
And try to look for a
takes
5
down Morgana, even with the spell shield.
And that's Veigar for you, the delete button.
Cho'Gath does not have his ult up. If they knock him out of this ult, there's a chance. Oh! Ashe snipe all the way downtown. If we had an instant replay team, that would be the type of thing you'd want to see an instant replay of.
Yeah, from all the way downtown. That's Steph Curry range.
Yeah.
Cho'Gath flashing away.
So Morgana only has 1 level in the spell shield, which gets the penetration part down. Prevents anybody from...
Oop, Veigar with the TP top, and Cho'Gath eats, and that's some big eating.
That is some big eating. He should be at 4 stacks now? He's at 5 stacks. 1 from a champ, 4 from minions, and Veigar is at 111, 114 ability power. They're a little bit, just a tiny bit behind where they'd like to be. But
Red Roman top.
ult back up on Veigar. If he's able to get a knockup from the Cho'Gath, they'll be able to kill this.
Yep, stay in there, Cho.
Heal comes out.
They're chasing down Veigar, and they will get the kill in her tower. Again, red team's so aggressive, willing to go in.
Yeah.
And now we're seeing the Draven, all that damage that the Veigar did, erased by the Bloodthirster.
But Ashe gets the bot tower with the Thresh, and Graves manages to clean up the Morgana as well.
A little bit of a good turnaround there. Menard's doing his best, even without his Kayn or his Vayne. And that Draven is doing so much damage.
Yeah. While he didn't end up going in second lifesteal item or an attack speed item yet.
Ooh, Sig
That
tanking the tower. Ow.
feels bad. Tower still has 300 health left as well.
Yep.
But I'm sure the thought was there.
You know what? It's attempted a good play. Good rotation by Lee to deny him that, but they had to make something happen. Here's a way to do it. I'll tank the tower. You just do the damage. Didn't work out for him, unfortunately.
No.
A little bit of BMing coming out of Fadley.
Yeah, they just need time to farm up, but I think the red team is tanky enough with all 4 of their champs, and including Draven with lifesteal, almost their whole team, to just really force towers whenever they want.
Yeah, with their comp, the one thing you can't do is you can't feed the Draven. You know, Morgana's mostly there for the extra CC and to almost support the Draven with some AP damage, but... Oh, ult on the Draven. Damage coming across. Sig gets the kill with the hook.
They're going to take down the Morgana too.
They do get the Morgana. Lose Ashe for it. It ends up a 3 for 2, but they show that they can take down the Draven.
Wrecking his KD. Only thing that
Gotta play for some pride.
there is a ult up.
A lot of
on
damage
Shogat
coming in.
still. Gets
There
it.
you go.
Yeah.
And Shogath's getting big.
But they have a
Trundle splitting bot.
split pushing with Trinity Force.
I'm having nightmares about Kled pushing our base from this Sunday.
Yeah. That's a full AP Gragas.
Interesting building the Leandries.
Yeah, the Leandry, I don't think he'll finish it. I think he's just going it for another 15 Magic Pen. But yeah, that's gonna be some damage.
We definitely saw that damage come out too when they were defending the tower. Blue team looking for those picks again. Blue team's been much maligned the past 2 games. And red team mills about the dragon, waiting for that cooldown to drop. What's nice for Blue and Ash getting caught out a little bit, nice stun by the Morgana, and then Draven can clean up any kill where he gets 1v1. With the blue team, Thresh going in.
Yeah, I think he was really trying to set up the play, as you can see with Vygar and the Shogath showing up. But
Not a lot of follow-up, and
Ooh.
blue team scared to death of the, oh,
flash
was
by
it good?
Draven. Oh, no, this
Morgana's
Graves can
caught.
destroy Morgana.
Wow. I got caught a little bit now. Vygar goes down. I think I saw a balloon pop that fast once.
Yeah, the Graves really needed to have his ult up still to get away, but I don't think the teams are communicating quite as much as they should be when it comes to who's going to be
Thresh trying the hook. Draven taking a lot of damage under tower.
kill secure.
Pops heal. It just doesn't matter. Healing so much with that bloodthirst and that extra crit.
Yeah. Yeah, he has fleet footwork as well, which will allow him to have a heal.
Good stun attempt by the Vygar, but that cooldown in his E. And that's the flash out of there. Vygar gets the shutdown on Draven, another important shutdown for them as they defend their base here. Asher coming down,
And they surrender.
and Asher coming down because the surrender vote had started.
Well, that is that. I'm sure they're going to play another game. I'm 100% sure there will be different teams this time. And I'm also sure there will be a different caster. Nickelbacher will be stepping in for me. Thank God for everyone involved. But it's been a pleasure casting with you. And good luck casting this third game. That's hopefully a little bit more even.
Absolutely. Glad we got that apple tree taken down. You know, an apple day does keep the doctor out of the casting booth.
Better eat more apples. All right.